Resident Evil 5 brings back so many memories. It dropped when I was a senior in high school, back when Mountain Dew and Doritos were a balanced part of my diet. I played the hell out of this game. I even beat it on professional mode with one of my homies, and let me tell you, it was painfully hard. Like controller throwing, friendship testing hard. But when we finally beat the game, it felt like we just won the Olympics. This is one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Hell, it was technically the first one I ever beat. So revisiting it for the Resident Evil series I've been doing, I was hyped. But now playing as a 35-year-old, yeah, the nostalgia wore off faster than Chevet's ammo supply.
Hey, what's wrong? Be careful, they may still be here. Are you okay?
Let's start with the movement. Back in 2009, it felt tight. Now, it feels like controlling a fridge with muscles. You can't move and shoot, so every gunfight turns into a high-stakes game of red light, green light. Chris is out here like, hold up, let me plant my feet before I miss every shot. Reloading's even worse. You're a sitting duck. I'm convinced Capcom designed enemies to specifically rush you the second you start reloading. And then my boy Chris is out here with the strength of 1,000 pre-workouts. Bro can't run and shoot, but he could punch a boulder into lava like it owes him money. This game screams 2009. The brownish color palette? Check. Quick time events every 5 seconds? Check. Co-op focus with zero backtracking? Double check. If you love exploration and puzzle solving from the other Resident Evil games, yeah, this ain't it. This game is linear as hell. You go forward, you shoot things, and sometimes you press a button really fast to not die. You miss one QTE and you're catching hands from a 10-foot mutant with no warning. It's not bad, it's just very of its era. The cinematic action era where Capcom said, who needs horror when you just got muscles and explosions? It's almost like Capcom is going full Fast and Furious.
Hey, huyo ingenti anafanya nini hapa?
You don't have to get touchy. Let's go.
Now, we gotta talk about Sheva. Sheva is a black queen, capable, loyal, and fine as hell. This woman carried Chris, literally and emotionally. Look at her, she exudes competence and charisma. Capcom, please listen. Bring her back. Give her a spin-off. Give her a DLC. I don't care, I just need some more Sheva. And her AI, honestly, it's not even that bad. Give her a sniper and an SMG, and you're basically good the whole game. She'll heal you, cover you, and even share items. Meanwhile, Chris is out here hoarding herbs like he's prepping for the apocalypse. let's be real, Resident Evil 5 is not scary. It's an action game wearing a zombie costume, and back then, that's probably why I loved it. I was young, dumb, and ready to shoot anything that moved. But now I'm older. I crave atmosphere, tension, and a little bit of psychological dread. But credit where it's due, Resident Evil 5 brought variety. You got your standard infected, the chainsaw wielding madman, bugs that make you scream, and some genuinely fun boss fights. Irving, he's a classic slimy villain dude turned into a whole seafood platter mid-fight. Excella, she was fine and evil, a dangerous combo. Wesker really fumbled the bag. And speaking of Wesker, this man was a menace, dodging bullets like Neo, quoting Shakespeare, and rocking shades indoors. Bro was the blueprint for villain swagger.
Excella, stop right there! Bravo!
Damn it, where's Jill?
Jill? Maybe I'll tell you, maybe I won't.
Stop playing around. We want some answers.
You haven't changed.
Wesker, you are alive.
This is Wesker.
We last met at the Spencer estate, wasn't it? Well, isn't this one big family reunion? I would expect you to be happier to see us.
Us?
So slow to catch on.
Jill.
When I was younger, I somehow didn't notice that the cloaked woman was Jill. Replaying it now, I'm like, how did I miss that? Also, blonde Jill, top tier. They say blondes have more fun, and she was out here tossing me and Sheva around like it was WrestleMania. Watching Sheva and Jill throw hands was low-key entertaining. I was like, Capcom, go ahead and give us that rematch DLC while you're at it.
What is this place?
How can they survive underground?
These are no ordinary flowers. Wait. Umbrella.
What? What was Umbrella doing?
And can we take a moment to appreciate how this game's setting ties into the entire lore? Just like all life started in Africa, so did the flower that caused the T-virus, the thing that kicked off the entire franchise. That's actually kind of poetic. By chapter 5, I'm not gonna lie, I was ready for this game to be over. It gets repetitive, still fun, but that spark fades quick. Capping it off with a rocket to Wesker's face though, man, chef's kiss. If you're gonna end the game, end it with an explosion. And look, I know this game isn't technically racist, but seeing a buff white dude mowing down waves of infected in Africa, it's a little weird. Like, I get it, it's contextually fine, but man, the optics age like milk. Still, Resident Evil 5 will always have a special place in my heart. It's wild, over the top, and unapologetically extra. It was a perfect action blockbuster era of the franchise, and if Capcom ever decides to remake it, I'll be right here, controller in hand, ready to punch another boulder for old time's sake. So the big question, does Resident Evil 5 need a remake? The answer is yes and no. Yes, because the gameplay is showing its age. The stop and shoot mechanics need to go. Quick time events into the trash. And I need to see Shove It in modern graphics. Imagine her in Resident Evil 4 remake quality. I pre-ordered that instantly. But no, because there are other Resident Evil games that deserve it first. Code Veronica is sitting in the back of the class like, remember me? That's a game that actually explains the beef between Chris and Wesker. It deserves its time in the spotlight. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've been enjoying this Resident Evil series, hit the like button. Drop your thoughts on if Resident Evil 5 actually needs a remake. And don't forget to subscribe, because next up I'm diving into Resident Evil 6. Pray for me.